Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I'll be reviewing the Netflix original TV series, Wednesday. Let's get started. So I remember when I saw trailers for this show, it looked very intriguing. It's about Wednesday Addams and the Addams family, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with who the Addams family is. They've been around for a long time, lots of iterations of the Addams family. But I liked how this show specifically focused on Wednesday Addams. She was always a very unique character in the family, and I just really liked the fact that they decided to dedicate a whole show towards her, and we get to see her family in there once in a while, but for the most part this is just strictly about her and how she's going about her coming of age. She's now a teenager. You get to see all the teenager drama and teenager attitude and all that, but you mix that in with the fact that she's an Addams. It's just chaotic. You just know that things are gonna get crazy. You never know what to expect. Her attitude alone is just like, if you know anything about Wednesday Addams, especially from the movies in the 90s, you can see that Wednesday Addams is this very sullen, not many feelings going on there. Just, she always looks like she wants to murder somebody, basically. Like, that's the way she looks. And I just have to say that the casting job here, Jenna Ortega, is just the perfect casting choice for Wednesday. I'm absolutely loving everything about how Jenna is just taking the character of Wednesday Addams and transforming it into a very, very well done character. Her presence on screen, her delivery, the way she looks, every little thing about how Jenna is playing Wednesday is absolutely perfect. And I just can't wait to see, the rest of this show and see how she just constantly is progressing and finding out more about herself and more about, where she's staying, the Nevermore Academy, and her family. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on just in this first episode that leaves lots of opportunity, lots of mystery, and lots of things to be answered. So I'm just really, really looking forward to seeing what this show has to offer. I also found this really cool. I didn't know that Tim Burton was going to be directing this first episode. Many of you guys are probably familiar with who Tim Burton is. He's just a mastermind when it comes to the genre of kind of weird, outlandish stuff. But he does it so well, and there were a couple trademarks I could tell of Tim Burton thrown in here when it came to how he uses light and characters and just, everything around him to just turn it into such a really amazing show. Just looking forward to seeing how the stories are going to be crafted, characters are going to be crafted, and hopefully we'll get some nostalgic stuff in there. We'll get maybe some heartfelt stuff. So far there is no heartfelt anything, because Wednesday is just kind of put up a wall between herself and her family, and she's just trying to figure out stuff on her own. But I love that rebellious attitude she's got. I love the independent attitude. She's very independent, and she's just a girl of incredible talent. There were a few moments in the first episode and I was like, man, what can't she do? She can play the violin. She's amazing at fencing, archery. She speaks multiple languages. She can understand multiple languages. There is just so many things about her that she's just trained, by so many people in the family to do so many different things. She's very well-rounded. She's going to that school to be a well-rounded student, but she already is one. When you see shows like The Addams Family, you definitely got to have that. You got to be into that sort of thing. You have to have that kind of mindset of it's going to be weird. It's going to be a lot of anti-joke stuff, a lot of gallows humor. It's everything opposite of what you would think in terms of civility and logic, right and wrong. Like, the way they think, their perception on the world is very different. In a way, it actually is pretty dead on in some points, but for the most part, they're very gloomy, negative. If you are into that sort of thing, I'd highly recommend starting to watch this show Wednesday. It is on Netflix right now. All episodes are available to watch, and I highly encourage you to check it out. I can't wait to see the rest of this show. For favorite moments, there weren't a ton of favorite moments for me right now. They're mainly just laying out the main baseline of the show, but there was one pretty cool shot I liked was when Wednesday was playing the cello on the roof of where she was staying. Just the camera work, the lighting, the pace, everything about it. It was just really, really cool, really dark, but at the same time just really cinematic. It was just a beautiful use of using your surroundings, using camera, the lighting. You have to kind of get into a darker side of mind when you watch something like The Addams Family because their outlook on the world is bleak and is dark. So, you know, to really fully enjoy a show like this, you kind of got to think how they think and see how they see. And most of the stuff they see is black, and all they wear is black. So black is obviously the very prevalent color in this movie. So I like that symbolism. A lot of use of dark lighting and black. For the first episode of Wednesday, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 Mudflaps. And before you go, drop in the comments below, what is your favorite iteration of Wednesday Addams? And as always, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.